Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time Year C and the theme, Don't Lose Faith. Luke 12:49-53. The coming of Christ marks a time of division in which people will be called on to declare their loyalties. Example, a household could be divided. So in the early church, if anyone had a conversion towards Christ, it was likely to cause a huge family row. The convert was rejected by the family and had therefore to make a choice between Christ and the family. For us, it is choose Christ and his way in so many choices that come to us regularly in the society in which we live. But I'd like to focus on the second reading today, Hebrews 12:1-4. And this is what it says. Let us not lose sight of Jesus, who leads us in our faith and brings it to perfection. Faith is everything. I believe with all my heart, faith is everything. You know, I've had doctors send me people that were dizzy and had vertigo, and they had done all the medical tests. There was no problem, had come up in all the testing. But there was deep fear, as I understand from my own journey of evolving. Deep fear, psychologists tell us, can cause this dizziness, this vertigo. And as I worked with these people with their faith, as I got them to a place where they could actually learn to reach out to God and learn a little bit more each day, to trust him and to know that he had a good plan, to know that he hadn't forgotten them, gradually, the vertigo, the dizziness lessened and then ceased. I was listening to a video clip by Stephen Porges, and he is a polyvagal nerve, the person who talks about the polyvagal nerve and how it's so connected to this feeling of not feeling safe, this feeling of fear, and how he actually said on this video clip, I thought it was very interesting, if we want to make the world a better place, we have to make people feel safe. I know in my journey personally, and in the journey with many thousands and thousands of people, is that Jesus constantly says, do not be afraid. And if we can get into a safe place with him, gradually our faith can overcome our fear. I have a beautiful little handout that I give to people in my office and sometimes at professional development days. It's from a paraphrase from Don Colbert, Dr. Don Colbert, out of his book Deadly Emotions. And he says, the antidote for fear and worry is faith. Faith is the ultimate cure for fear. Faith is believing that God is in charge of all things and that we can rely on him to do what is eternally best for each of us. Choose to believe that God is at work in your life and in the lives of those around you. Choose to believe that God is in control of all situations and all circumstances, and faith is always a choice. It is a learning that we all have to go through because fear, anxiety, worry and fretting does attack all of us. But we need to rewire our brains so that we can immediately turn that negative thinking into faith-filled positive thinking. Repeating scripture to ourselves. Jeremiah 29:11. Jesus, the God, saying to you and to me, I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and not disaster, plans for hope in your final outcome. This message of faith overcoming fear and worry and anxiety and fretting is such a powerful teaching for us as Christians because we can cope with the ups and downs of life if we will only put the deposits of faith into our being daily. Prayer, those Catholics that are listening, sacraments, those who are word-based, reading the Bible constantly, memorizing scripture, and in every situation, do not let fear take over, but turn towards him. Fear and faith have something in common. Fear is always wanting you to believe something's going to happen you don't know about and it's going to be really bad. Faith is wanting us to believe that God is in charge, something good is going to happen, and he will bring it about. I know which one I'd rather have because I lived for a lot of years in fear, but now I know that faith has set me free to enjoy my life and enjoy my day. God bless you, and may you be faith-filled people this week. Look forward to talking to you again next week.